Good morning, everybody. I hope you can hear me well and see me well. Welcome to the Brokerage and Networking event organized by Greenet, focused on the Cluster 5 World Program 2024 for climate, energy, and mobility. Before starting with the brokerage itself, let me introduce very briefly what is Greenet. Okay. It is the network of national contact points for Horizon Europe Cluster 5, which is formed by 19 NCPs as partners, but also the rest of NCPs as associated of Europe and beyond. It is a coordination and support action funded by Horizon Europe, and it was launched in July 2022. Main objective is to improve the professionalization of Cluster 5 national contact points across Europe, simplifying applicants' access to calls and raising the average quality of submitted proposals. It means that our objective is to support you in the participation of calls, improving your opportunities and proposals, and supporting you in the creation of consortia. How? First, through the organization of networking and matchmaking events like the one organized today. Second, lowering the entry barriers for newcomers and participants for widening countries. And third, raising applicants' awareness of Horizon Europe funding opportunities, as well as their knowledge by the provision of a suite of tools to better tackle the challenges posed by the Cluster 5. Of course, the complete information about Greenet can be consulted in our website. You all can easily access to our activities, the training, the events. Besides, there are newsletters available with tips for better understanding Cluster 5 and the participation in calls. You can also use our panel search tool to upload your profile and search other link to topic to create your consortia. That and much more support through Greenet Network. I strongly advise you to look at the website and contact and find your national contact point for a more detailed information. And you can also find us on Twitter and LinkedIn. Here you have the links. Now let's move on to the brokerage event. Within the framework of the European Commission Horizon Europe Cluster 5 Info Day that was held yesterday, Greenet is organizing a networking and brokerage event jointly supported by Enterprise Europe Network, focusing on 2024 calls for proposals. The main objective of the event is to gather all the relevant stakeholders intending to apply for funding, supporting the development of consortia and project ideas. There are nearly 700 registered and validated participants from more than 40 countries from Europe and beyond. Participants looking for partners will have the opportunity to present their own organization and project ideas in two different ways. First, through a brief oral presentations, 4 minutes maximum during the pitching session from now to 12 o'clock, which is open to everybody live stream. And second, through bilateral meetings. They are starting after the pitching session. A website was set up based on the Bid2Match tool to organize the registration to the brokerage event and to allow participants to interact and contact in advance. Bilateral meetings have been previously agreed through the registration platform, and it's starting at 12:30. It will last up to 5:30. You all should have received an email through the platform explaining about how to access your agendas and how to connect for the bilateral meetings. There are 680 bilateral meetings scheduled of 20 minutes each. Sorry, I cannot see my presentation now. Okay, perfect. Coming back to the pitching session, and due to time constraints, there are only 2 hours for presentations, and the selection criteria has followed the next order of preference. First, Ideas for project proposals linked to a specific topic, looking for partners. Second, entity profiles linked to specific topics, offering a concrete experience to a certain task. And in both cases, when the quality is good, we have followed the first come, first served basis approach. There are 23 selected, and they are available at the website of the event. However, we have received a lot of presentation with high quality that cannot be included today, as I said, due to the limited time available for the pitching session. You can find all of them with contact details at Greenet website for download. This is the final agenda. It is divided in 3 parts, but please be aware that the presentation can be delayed or bring forward a little bit, depending on the time that speakers use for their presentations. And we have, as I said, 3 slots. During the first slot, we will have from 10 to 10:45 TAE Power Solutions, Clariant, Warsaw University of Technology, BEA, IRT Jules Verne, CMMI, CNRS. During the second slot, from 10:45 to 11:20, we will have Inline, EVW, Dogas Technology, Tofas, Habitech Distretto Tecnologico Tentrino, Pinbike, and Striker. And during the third slot, from 11:20 to 12, we will have Technoventa, Budapest University of Technology, Ford Otosan, Spindox, University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, Capgemini, Coventry University, Global Factor, and University of Palermo. The full participants catalog, including participants' detail, organizations' details, and cooperation profiles for all those that have registered today to the brokerage event, will also be available to download through the website. And I hope you find both the representations and bilateral meetings useful to find suitable partners for your proposals. Now, let's start with the pitching session. I would like to ask speakers to fit your time to approximately 4 minutes, no more, no less, and be prepared in advance to avoid any delays. The first presentation is TAE Power Solutions. Please, Peter, are you there?
Yes, I'm here in front.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So hopefully you can all hear and see me okay. So yes, good morning all. I'm Peter Skanes, Head of Research and Collaborative Projects for TAE Power Solutions. And as you can see on the screen, our main interest within Cluster 5 are some of the calls within cross-sectorial solutions for the climate transition and clean and competitive solutions for all transport mode calls. So very quick background to TAE. The company was formed approximately 20 years ago by 2 nuclear physicists in the US, and they set about developing nuclear fusion reactors. And if we wind the clock forward to today, this is the current version of that nuclear reactor. And a specific problem that our colleagues had to resolve is that the latest version of a reactor to create the plasma field requires approximately 750 megawatts of energy, and the grid can only support 2 megawatts. So to resolve that problem, our US colleagues developed a next generation power management solution. So that was a complete battery and integrated energy management system. And they quickly realized that that solution could be readily scaled to a number of applications beyond nuclear fusion, from stationary energy storage right through to e-mobility and even potentially flight. So to support the development of that system into these other applications, TAE Europe was formed, and you can see the map on the right there. So our European organization consists of a number of facilities in the UK, plus one in Prague and also one in Ljubljana. Within the UK, traditionally, our background was vehicle electrification, from design and production of vehicle electrical systems, power management systems, and also conventional and dielectrically cooled modular batteries. However, the system we want to talk about, which was a spin-off of the work that was done in the US, is what we call our next generation ACI solution. So the image here shows on the left a conventional vehicle powertrain system. So we have the high voltage battery, and then the items in red are the inverter, maybe one or two onboard chargers, and a DC-DC converter. So within the TAE ACI system that we're now developing, we essentially discretize all of those items in red into one integrated system. And this is probably better explained on this slide. So at the top of the screen, you can see the components in a conventional electric powertrain system. And the bottom of the screen is our ACI solution. So the small grey box to the right of the screen, that is our power management unit. So we would typically have one of those for each module in the battery system. And we integrate all of the power electronics, the onboard charging circuitry, and the DC-DC converter circuitry into that one single unit. And so we will have a whole number of those fairly small discrete units in each complete battery. And that gives us a number of potential advantages. So moving quickly from left to right, first of all, in terms of load balancing, because we have a separate power management unit for each module in the pack essentially becomes its own battery. So if we find a problem with a particular cell or module overheating, we can reduce the load on that cell/module to protect it. We can pulse the modules, so that gives us a much cleaner AC output to the e-motor, for example, and that reduces losses in the e-motor. And also, quite interestingly, we found we can pulse charge the cells, so we can hit each cell in the pack with a fairly high frequency pulse during charging, and that gives an amount of relaxation time during the charging event, which means our simulation shows we can charge up to 4 times faster without impacting cell degradation. And then finally, we've got built-in redundancy. So because we can control each cell/module independently, if we find we have a cell failure, we can bypass that cell without negatively impacting the overall operation of the pack. So this system is currently in early stage development. We've got early prototypes running, and we've identified a number of specific funding calls from stationary storage through to e-mobility and maritime within Cluster 5 that we would like to participate in, where we believe that our ACI solution would be of value. So if you'd like to contact me further after the event, here are my contact details, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Peter, for your presentation. I'm afraid that due to technical problems, my presentation at the beginning could not be seen by people. So don't worry, everything is uploaded to the Brokerage website. You can check them and there and download the presentation with all details. But now all presentations can be seen and everything is all right. Next presentation is Sebastian from Clariant. Good morning, Sebastian.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Big pleasure for me to present today our possibilities and our company. How can I go to the next slide? Yeah. Okay, so my name is Sebastian Hörold. I'm Technical Business Development Manager. Clariant is a specialty chemical company with a turnover of 5 billion Swiss francs and a staff of 11,000 people. And our additives are widely used in plastics for automotive application. You see here typical applications of it. And my special focus are the flame retardants, which are used in various parts in combustion engine, but especially in e-mobility. We see a lot of challenges for the fire safety of the materials and opportunities for our products. So showing here our view where the materials are already used or where developments ongoing. This is the battery pack housing made of composites. There are a lot of trials, developments ongoing. An established application over years are already bus bar sleeves. A new area for research we are involved is intercell separators, for example, based on high density polyurethane foams. Again, in established applications are connectors. The high voltage connectors inside the car, but also the charging plugs and connectors, module casings. There are a lot of innovation due to the battery design going on, and cell encapsulation is also something being under development. What we want to bring in the Horizon projects is our application technology we have. So we have in-house dedicated labs for processing, mainly for thermoplastics. We have twin screw extruders. We can make compounds, also master batches, even in a little bit higher amount to do dedicated tests. But we can also do polyurethane foam developments and various thermosets processing technologies we have available as well and can bring in such projects. And in addition, we can test the properties of the materials we are producing and our partners, customers are producing. This is mechanical performance of it. This is the flame retardant performance, very important. You see here a list of standards we have in-house, and we have also a network of partners where we can make full-scale fire test or more complex or more specific fire tests as well. Dispersion and also other performance like hydrolysis in cooling fluids, thermal aging, climate aging, we can do in-house as well, which is, I learned, very important for new automotive application. So here you see a little bit also the value propositions we can bring. We see that our solutions offer lightweight application, which is especially for battery covers important, and increased safety, that with our products high safety requirements can be passed. We are offering solutions for low carbon footprint and which are feasible for recycling as well. We are already in contact along the value chain with connector suppliers, with battery suppliers, and yeah, it would be great for us to identify in the New Horizon projects further opportunities for cooperation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. The next one is Tadeusz from Warsaw University of Technology. Tadeusz, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Good morning. Please proceed.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Today, I would like to show you my project, which we are doing with our partners, which is called Multi-Domain Condition Monitoring of Hydro Generators and Lifelong Instantaneous Power Management for Applications in Distributed Network of Hydropower Units. My name is Tadeusz Daszczyński. I'm working at Warsaw University of Technology, which is not only the oldest, but also the best technical university in Poland. I can say in the rankings of Polish universities, it has taken the first place in its category for several years. At my university, we have over 160 student research groups, organizations, and associations which are really active. And of course, we also it includes also educational offer includes many fields of study, also in English. The application I'm telling you about is about the main concerns is about the renovation of the Gorzupia 1 hydropower plant. We called our project Hydrocare. We make some already, we try to write an application. We are doing it exactly now. We're working on cluster 5 called D30107. The main objective of the project is to exactly build some kind of or rebuild the hydropower plant and build there a leaf laboratory for different purposes, not only connected with we can say diagnostics and predictive maintenance of hydrosets, but also connected with hydrotechnical and geotechnical issues. So we are trying to build multidiscipline monitoring of the condition of exactly generators or all hydrosets. As you can see, we have already 7 partners, or 6 or 7 with Warsaw University of Technology. The partner list is still open, or it's not closed. We are looking for exactly partners who are willing to work in the project and bring some kind of new knowledge, maybe also new energy, and also work with application, because still it's, we can say, we are working also on the application stage. And that's mainly it, what I wanted to tell about the project. Here you can see my mail, where you can find, or you can write me to get more information about the project. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Tadeusz. Let's move to the next presentation. Bea, George, please.
Hi, this is George Jr. I'm the R&D and Innovation Manager of PEA. PEA is an SME. We started in 91. We are now a team of around 100 people. Most of us are engineers, and we operate from Austria, Belgium, and Romania. We have good experience in R&D and innovation projects, more than 100 projects in different framework programs. And we focus on IoT, so industrial IoT, telemetry, as we call it, to gather data, process the data using also artificial intelligence and other innovative services. We integrate different types of solutions, and we develop complete solutions for different telemetry domains. Also, some over 5,000 commercial projects. So we address different topics. First of all, the climate topic. As you see some pictures, we install different sensors, and we use different tools, especially for carbon footprint and for different other pollutants. And this is relevant for the destination 1. Also for the destination 2, we work on circularity of batteries, how to monitor batteries and novel type of batteries as well. And also you can find some experience that we have in previous projects. Next is in destination 3, where we have several ongoing projects already. For example, on floating offshore wind in the Black Sea. You see also on the right our living lab. We have several buildings equipped with smart, let's say, grid type of equipment, and we are building an energy community living lab. And also we have different solar panels, inverters, and for hydrogen as well. And also on the destination 4, we work on building integrated photovoltaics and smart grid ready buildings, and how to integrate electric vehicles. And last but not least, for the mobility on the Destination 5, we are running also several projects and using 5G and beyond 5G, 6G type of communication to monitor, to also reduce the carbon footprint for road, rail, and river, maritime transports, as well for the safety. We have several projects for multimodal transport, and here we focus also on ICT, IoT integration, and we work with different end users, cities, and transport operators. And also you can see our experience in several Horizon Europe projects and other type of Eureka, Eranet, Interact type of projects. So this is in short about us. Feel free to contact me or our colleagues in the matchmaking if any of these calls are of interest. We are working on several proposals already, or also are open to join proposals as well. So thank you very much. If there are any questions, I don't see in the chat any questions now, but yeah, feel free to reach out.
Thank you very much, George. Let's move to the next one. IAT Jules Verne. Julio Cesar.
Yes, that's me. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity. So my name is Jules Cesar. I represent the IAT Jules Verne in technical affairs vis-a-vis of European projects, European initiatives. Okay. Next slide, I can do that. I think yes. So basically, IAT Jules Verne is a R&D center. We are 11 years old now, starting in 2012. Our core activities are in manufacturing. Okay, we are a private non-profit R&D center. Basically, we have 130 people at the moment, 25 million euros as annual turnover. Our main customers or partners are from the aeronautics, automotive, naval, and the renewable energy in France. And our specialization is in manufacturing with composites. We also work in additive manufacturing, especially for WEM. We have a team of simulation of processes and structures, a very strong robotic and cobotic team, and a very strong team in monitoring and inspection for non-discrete testing, structural health monitoring, and process health monitoring. So there are five R&D teams that work transversally, and that's our main strength for answering to European calls in clusters 4 and cluster 5. Okay. So I'm here today to express our interest in joining a consortium in the call D317. I saw a presentation just before. I'm going to contact the guys from Warsaw. And basically, for this first call, D317, our main assets to answer that is we have a robotic team capable of producing robots with zero programming approach. To drive one systems for refurbishment of turbines like Francis, Pelton, and Kaplan, if you like. Our expected outcomes is in this call, it's improved adaptability of a robotic system for hydro part refurbishment. Okay. And with zero programming and one application to do the refurbishment with the real-time inspection during the preparation of this refurbishment. I have some nice pictures here of some assets we have. I didn't say before, but we have a building brand new. It's in the back. 7,000 meters squared, we just moved in, and with 4,500 meters squared of workshops with real machinery used in the market, so we can prove everything we developed to tier 7. Okay, And then the next call we are interested in is the call D518. It's for aviation. It's is a core activity for us. We have the major OEM customers and partners in France in aeronautics. We can bring use cases in that one, and we can working in numerous fields with producing composite parts, doing R&D from tier 4 to 7 there. We are really interested to join any consortium proposing things in these fields of avionics. Okay, and this is just some pictures of things we've been doing. We have assets like presses and machinery to do the parts. We can prove that we've been developing parts to TRL7 with multiple functions added to the composite parts. And we have a major process for tolerancing, etc., in simulation of using many different tools. That's all for us. So please note that we are also interested in cluster 4. Do not hesitate to get in touch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Julio. Okay. The next one is CMMI, Gotelen.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to be with you this morning. My name is Gotelen Piato. I'm actually the teaming project manager and the head of the research and innovation support unit for the Cyprus Marine and Maritime Institute, CMMI in short. Our vision and mission is basically to drive sustainable blue growth by addressing the needs of industry and society. Therefore, we are very much actually focused on everything that relates to the marine and the maritime sector, and obviously shipping is top of our, I would say, sectors on which we are very active. We consider ourselves a unique teaming center of excellence. We were actually established via a European project in 2019 that is funded by the Horizon 2020 program and matching national government. We have actually 9 research and innovation centers, which you can see on the slide here. They are grouped in 3 divisions: the Marine Technology Division, the Marine Sciences Division, and as well the Marine Social Sciences Division, because we pay a lot of attention to the human element when it comes to actually technologies in the maritime sector, regional cooperation in the Eastern Mediterranean, in the time that actually cooperation between states is maybe, or dialogue at least, is of utmost important, and of course cultural heritage. Nevertheless, on the more technology and the sciences part, we have scientists working on everything related to offshore energy, floating concepts, wind farms, as well as decarbonization of shipping in particular. We have colleagues working at the digitalization of the maritime sector, and we have also a strong center on marine robotics. In the sciences part, we have colleagues working on marine observation with a network of buoys off the coast of Cyprus that we operate and collect data from. We have colleagues that are experts in basically measuring the environmental impacts of certain technologies on marine and coastal ecosystems. And of course, we are also active in marine biotechnology and aquaculture. Vertically, we have a center that looks at knowledge, innovation, and entrepreneurship because actually commercializing the results of our research and innovation is of utmost important for us, and that also drives our connection with the industry. We have 5 missions that you can see on the screen. So all our activities are actually grouped along those R&I mission areas that are inspired by the EU mission on restoring our oceans and water. And you can see in red that actually I have highlighted the one on making the sustainable blue economy carbon neutral because it's so relevant actually to cluster 5. And of course, the calls that are under this cluster. So I have actually on this slide just highlighted a number of collaborations and memberships that we have. We are well connected at the EU level and regional level. We are a member of the Waterborne Technology Platform, but we also active on other European partnership and other associations where we hopefully have the pleasure to meet some of the attendees today. I have on the screen here highlighted actually two and another two calls of high interest for us. The first one is the one on basically the combination of state-of-the-art emission reduction and efficiency improvement technologies in ship design and retrofitting. We are already coordinator of a project on actually retrofitting technologies, and we have a lot of expertise in the analysis of the impact of Fit for 55 package. We aim at putting a consortium together, and we would like to receive interest from partners with, of course, contributions that they could make under this topic. So feel free to email me. Another topic of high interest for us where we would like to participate is the one on assessment of air pollutant emissions for low carbon fuels. And two more calls of interest, obviously linked with our research centers, is the one on advanced digitalization and modeling to support zero emission waterborne transport, obviously, and the demonstration of technologies to minimize underwater noise, since we already have a network of operating hydrophones to collect data. So if you have interest in any of those calls, please email me and I'll be more than happy to get in touch and take the discussion one step further. I thank you very much for your attention. On this slide, you have a few possible areas of contribution you can see in the presentation later on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gotelen. Pierre from CNRS. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I just have to share my screen.
Yeah, we can see the presentation.
Okay, perfect.
We can start.
Okay, so first of all, thank you very much to give me this opportunity to make this presentation. So I am from CNRS. And in fact, I will just focus on one project about solar thermal and hybrid routes for decarbonization of energy in industry. And so that's the area considered are mentioned just below. And I will give you a few words on this topic. Okay, I guess that's okay. You know that the heat in the industry represents a quite large amount, 70% of energy consumption. And for industrial activities, and emit approximately 25% of the total anthropogenic carbon dioxide in worldwide. So let's say the objectives are quite high and important for us and for the world. The project is really aims based on the competencies of our laboratory, and I will say a few words about it, on substituting fossil fuel combustion by solar energy solution, and also more particularly on hybrid solution. For example, by combining concentrating solar and photovoltaics, could also solar heat and renewable electricity, and solar heat and grid hydrogen. All this know-how are implemented in our Promise site in the south of France. And also, of course, okay, we want probably for this specific topic, focus on low temperature, so below 400 degree systems, and more focus also on the improvement of the loop with other energy solutions to go to this hybrid route using solar heat, and also, of course, to develop the digital tools for the control of the plant, and more particularly on this hybrid solution. Just to give you some example of what kind of partners or consortium we could reach. For example, of course, CNRS Promise, but I will talk and finish on that on the next slide. All these examples are not yet involved in any constructing of the project, but it could be interesting to join such a consortium. For example, Eiffage, we know that they have some good experience in control room, Mersen, and in Europe you have some also academic, for Germany, of course, from DL or Fraunhofer, from Spain, from Italy, but also industries throughout Europe, like B2Z or Aztec in Belgium. We know they are very competent in this field of low temperature and hybrid route, and also Switzerland. Now, maybe let's say a few words of the project partners in France. That will be Gilles Flamand. He's member of the French National Center for Scientific Research. So I guess you know CNRS, we are active in all the field of knowledge, and that means here I present one topic, but we are present in all the cluster of Pillar 2, of course. Now, if I focus, we are talking about the Institute of Engineering and Science and System and Science. So this is a department of CNRS more focused on engineering, so to work on a higher TRL project. And this specific lab promise is a procédé matériaux for energy solaire. You have here a picture of the solar plant that we have in south of France in Pyrenees. Here you have several links to the activity of CNRS in the field of solar energy. And for any further detail on this specific topic, you can reach Gilles Flamand directly. But now, if you have some other project concerning the other call of this cluster 5, do not hesitate to contact me here at headquarters of CNRS and my colleague Anne-Brine at our Brussels offices. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Pierre. We are on time. Thank you to all of you for respecting the 4 minutes. Let's move to the next one, Inline. Leonardo Bonato.
Yes, so good morning, everyone. My name is Leonardo Bonato. I am an electrical engineer here from Inline, and our company is the next digital revolution on the energy sector. So currently, we are looking for a consortium to be part of. We are mostly interested in transmission system operators, distribution, power generation, big consumers, EPCM, electrical engineering firms, and more. So we have some 5 calls that we are most interested in, but we are also available to join some other topics, such as any other digital transformation or digital twins for the energy sector. So basically, Inline is a startup, and it is already present in 34 countries, in 17 countries with already 34 customers. And we are aiming on reducing the carbon footprint and facilitating the digital transformation of the energy sector. How our technology works: basically, we have a first-time implementation of an energy asset with some static data, and then dynamically, every 5 minutes, we upload our models with electrical and weather data via an API, and then our user can utilize the digital twin as a software as a service. So we can provide benefits for the entirety of the energy sector, especially for transmission lines, but we also provide more operational flexibility and reduced losses for generation and consumption. We can also do some satellite imagery for vegetation management, wildfire protection, and landslides monitoring. We can also do some advanced fault location with our algorithms, and we do this via cloud. So what Inline can contribute to a new already formed consortium? So we have a broad knowledge of creating digital 3D models, which represent virtually an energy asset. We have already customized web platforms. We have integration with APIs. We have a broad variety of clients, which we can test any other type of electrical integration for a transmission system. Also, we have 2 projects of industrial facilities, one with Renault, the car manufacturing, and other with textile industry called Lameirinho in Portugal. So we have many test beds and other test beds for transmission lines to apply our knowledge for the consortium. Also, we can do the application of AI and machine learning to satellite imagery. So other than landslides, vegetation, and wildfire monitoring, we can adapt our algorithms to what is needed for the consortium. We can do some predictive maintenance and predictive analysis of electrical, mechanical, and thermodynamical variables. And we are embracing the carbon dioxide reduction by doing all this calculation and all the implementation of these algorithms via standardized IEEE and SIGRE models. And yeah, I I invite you to digitalize your assets with us, and I asked for an invitation for a consortium in digital twins and digital transformation of energy assets. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leonardo. Now the time is for IVW. Vijit, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Birgit Bittmann-Hennes. I'm working at the Leibniz Institute für Verbundwerkstoffe. It's a German research institute dedicated to polymer composites. And I would like to present our project idea concerning the call D40204, Design for Adaptability, Reuse and Deconstruction of Buildings. So our idea is to develop modular sandwich panels from renewable materials for flexible building applications. And these panels will be joined and assembled by joining elements, which make the assembly very easy, also for local workers with no special knowledge. And also this disassembly, so walls can easily be assembled or disassembled when needed, for example, when the life circumstances change, so you can just remove the wall or add a new one. The project will focus on the materials first, so we will try to use locally sourced materials, biomaterials, then we'll follow the design phase, followed by the optimized manufacturing of the modular walls. Later on, we will test the usage phase and have a look at the end-of-life scenarios of the materials, namely the recycling. So this is a closer look on the development of the modular wall elements. We use bio-based organo sheets and natural fibers to reinforce them, and by hot pressing we obtain sandwich structures which can be joined by stiffening elements where needed to obtain our wonder wall. That's how we are calling it. And for this project, which we are going to coordinate, we are looking for several partners. We are looking for construction industrial leaders with a good network in the built for people partnership area with good connections. We were looking for experts in exploitation and management with a network context to policymakers also in this construction area. We are looking for partners with expertise in regulation, certification and standardization, and with respective networks and background in the construction sector. Furthermore, we are looking for experts in management and tracking of energy flows for the development of innovative concepts for recirculation of energy flows in our demonstrator building. And we are also looking for social sciences and humanity experts for the implementation of the participative approach, and also for tasks on social acceptance and awareness and social impact analysis of the project. So if you feel you can contribute to this project, we are very happy to receive your email. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So thank you very much for your attention. I think I was ahead of time.
Was very good. Thank you very much. The next one is Dogas Technology. Ufuk. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Ufuk. I am an R&D specialist working in Dogas Technology, and today I will be explaining our company's expertises and some past experiences, actually, centering on these two calls. So let me briefly start by explaining Dogas Group. Dogas Group is a big group operating on lots of continents, almost over 30 countries and over 300 companies. And as you can see in the slides, there are many different sectors that the group operates, and one of them is being technology, our side. So as Dogas Technology, we are a large company with over 400 employees. We have offices both in Turkey and in Dubai and Doha. As an ICT company, we have lots of products and services. As you can see in the last two columns, we have, especially for the past 3 years, we have been very active in Horizon Europe and lots of Eureka calls programs. And in the last column, you can see the last statuses of our projects. I won't be going through each of them today, but rather explaining the ones relevant to the calls I will be mentioning. So the first one is Solar Pulse, and in the Solar Pulse project, basically, which is an ongoing project funded by Eureka and Habitech, we are developing MLAI models that will predict the energy production and consumption of our own data center. And moreover, these AI models will also be able to simulate what-if scenarios, alternative scenarios for what if there are this number of solar panels, or what if there are this number of electrical devices that are consuming electricity. And also, we are working with a partner from Spain, and both the results of both models will be collected through a platform that will also be developed by and and we were again writing a software platform. For our contribution was writing a platform. Smart W2B is a recent application, actually, and in that there is a unique waste to biofuel energy conversion system that were developed by other partners. But we are developing a software, an ML AI software that will be monitoring, optimizing, detecting anomalies, and making real-time smart control decisions based on the results of the energy conversion statuses. And lastly, we have a product relating to electrical vehicle charging stations. And in that, basically, we are again developing a AI-powered tool, which will be at first predicting the amount of cars that will be entering a certain station, and then using the result of that and some other external factors like competitive prices, we are predicting the optimal price for the okay, now you can see the slide. And lastly, these are not the only codes that we are interested in. Of course, in terms of Greenet's scope, we have selected this one, but we are also considering cluster 5, other cluster 5 and cluster 6 codes as well. For both of these projects, we can, again, like the above mentioned Solar Pulse project, develop AI models that can predict the energy consumption and production levels of a certain building, a certain industry, a certain district, etc. And also, if applicable, we can develop, again, certain AI-powered pricing tools too. And lastly, I'm just finishing it. Lastly, for the smart grid buildings call, there is a specific concept called urban heat islands, which can greatly affect the resilience of the certain buildings and districts, etc. So we can also develop AI tools that can predict the UHIs as well. Thank you for listening. And here's my contact list details.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Next presentation is Tofas. Ilknur. I think.
Should I go?
I think the next one is Tofas, but perhaps you can start and then we change the order of these two presentations. Don't worry.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Roxana Pop, and I work for Habitech as the EU project assistant. I'm here today on behalf of my colleague Marcello Curci, who is a project manager of the area. Just a couple of words to present Habitech. We are a non-profit cluster organization and consultancy. We have more than 126 members, and we are in northern Italy, in the autonomous province of Trento. Habitech core business consists in integrated sustainability services for the built environment, and the company performs a wide range of green buildings assessments, decarbonization services, and ESG analysis for new and existing buildings. We are these are the call we are interested in. They are all under the cluster 5, the destination 4, and this also, and we offer green building consultancy, as I said, and specialized solution in compliance with internationally recognized assessments, frameworks, and national schemes. These on the right are some of our sustainability assessments. And we also offer decarbonization services like net zero audit, energy audit, corporate carbon footprint, building LCA and LCC. And last but not least, we offer analysis, evaluation, and monitoring services applied to the environmental, social, and governance strategy for the real estate assets and in compliance with the regulation, EU regulation. For the EU projects, Habitech has been involved in several EU projects over the last 10 years, and we are currently partner in 5 Horizon 2020 projects. We encompassing different roles from technical environmental analysis to stakeholder engagement, communication and dissemination management, training, and also event management. Thank you for your attention. If you please contact us.
Thank you very much, Rosanna.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Number 11 was Tofas Ilknur Senem. I don't know if we can add him to the screen. To the screen. Yes.
So this is Senem Çayıroğlu from Tofas, a Turkish automobile company. I am working as an advanced research and technology specialist at the R&D Center of Tofas. I would like to start to my presentation by introducing the company. You may not heard before. So Tofas is an automotive vehicle manufacturer company, and it's a joint venture of Koç Holding from Turkey and Stellantis, which may you know that Stellantis has a merger of Fiat, Chrysler, and Peugeot. So here in this slide, you see our factory within a test track. We are located in Bursa in Turkey, in a 1 million square area. And our product portfolio consists of passenger cars and commercial vehicles. So we are manufacturing in our factory Tipo, sedan, hatchback, station wagon, and cross models. In the commercial vehicle side, we are producing Fiorino. And recently we have stopped production of Fiat Doblo, but we are now preparing to produce electric mid-sized commercial vehicle in 2025. So here today I am going to express some of the call interest, especially this call, the most interesting one for us. As you can see here, for this topic, we are able to develop, design, and demonstrate two zero emission light commercial vehicles. So we are able to do vehicle demonstration, validation, and testing activities in our facility. And we are also able to define market needs, which is required in this call. And we can support the logistics and charging aspects in this call. And in the following slides, I have listed the topics that we would like to apply in 2024. So this has a list which we are added here, the contribution, a brief contribution. So I would like to mention some of them, not all, don't worry. And this is the continuation of the list. So you can get an access from Greenet's website details. If you are looking for an automotive OEM for these calls, we are able to give a contribution. So, for example, I would like to mention some of the 2.0 partnership calls. In these partnership calls, we are able to study battery pack level studies, demonstration, and vehicle testing, like WLTP testing. So this is all from my side for this meeting. If you are interested to work with us, please contact me by my email. So I'm putting the first slide to see my details. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Ilknur. The next one is Spinbike, please, Anarita.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for launching my presentation. Thank you for having me here today. So my name is Anarita Leserri. I'm a project manager at Spinbike. Spinbike is an Italian SME. We are a digital solution provider. And basically what we do is we pay people to cycle more. So we want to promote urban cycling, but also other forms of sustainable urban mobility, like public transport, walking, carpooling, and so on. The system is a patented technology that combines two sources of data collection and certified urban rides. So we make sure that the travel data we collect is reliable so that city managers or company managers can release economic incentives to their citizens or employees. This money can be either transferred into their bank accounts or can be distributed as vouchers to spend in local shops. And in this way, we also promote local economy. So the system is based on three main elements. The first one is the kit. This is the hardware sensor that can either be adapted to bikes or public transport. And it is connected with the second element being the app. This is the tool for final users that can register their sessions, challenge themselves, challenge other users, get their prices, and spend their money in local shops. Finally, there's a third element that we call the dashboard. This is a web portal for city managers, urban planners, traffic planners, academic people, to monitor the performance of the project so that they can access some meaningful KPIs like active users, number of kilometers ridden, CO2 cut, and so on. In the past 6 years, we managed to launch projects in more than 30 European cities, almost 25 Italian ones, and 5 international ones. And as I told you, this year we're expanding what we're doing to more means of sustainable transport, including public transport, carpooling, walking, and other means of micromobility. Turning to the detail of this cluster 5, these are the calls that we are in participating. So optimizing multimodal network and traffic management. And in this call 0106, we would like to contribute with data collection and also pollution reduction, active mobility, and mobility as a service. Next, improve transport infrastructure performance. Here we would like to contribute with reducing emissions and also rethinking public space. And finally, policies and governance shaping for future of transport and mobility. We would like to help cities and regions to base their decisions and policies on data-driven evidence. And we will also help support co-creation and citizen engagement. So, of course, we're open to more collaborations, but basically we are looking for thinkers that are able to lead the consortium, and we're very happy to onboard cities and local authorities. Thank you very much, and I hope to stay in touch.
Thank you very much, Anarita. Next one is Striker. David Gale, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm David from Striker Design. We're a privately owned UK-based SME. We have 13 granted patents on suspension technologies that enable a whole new generation of vehicle types, one of which you see here. £250,000 Innovate UK project to get the project to date. We are at TRL4 and very interested in the logistics call, which we'll tell you more about in a second. Next slide, please. So the one we're interested in is D50106, new designs, shapes and functionalities of light commercial vehicles. Next slide, please. This is the project we're suggesting. We call it Euro Axis. We're developing this compact urban vehicle with tiltable trailers to incentivize car and van users to get out of those vehicles into something that's much greener, that is more congestion busting and shortens journey times. Right sizing, effectively resetting car size here, for 65 to 90% of 1- and 2-person journeys, which is a really important one. Larger vehicles can clearly be used for other journeys, but we can actually accommodate the majority of urban vehicle use and non-urban as well, intra-urban potentially as well. It's not just an urban vehicle, but potentially motorway capable too. We're looking to build the consortium, which we've started, or join other consortiums, and we're looking for logistics, fleet end users to prove the route to market for this technology. Also major motorcycle and automotive OEMs and their tier 1 suppliers. And like I say, we have a partly built consortium already. Next slide, please. As you can see, congestion is a major issue in urban city centres, and this also leads to pollution, of course, as well. If we can have a clean electric vehicle, which is what we have here, we can actually fulfil and make the road space much more efficiently used. Clearly, there's a major issue with current vehicle sizes, so this is why we need to reset it. There's not just an incentive for the end users for this vehicle type, but also for the OEMs as well. Their Euro 6 and Euro 7 fines in 2025 are mounting up to billions of euros, and a very small vehicle as part of their ranges can help bring their average range emissions down as well. Next slide, please. So this is what we're looking to build, a narrow tilting vehicle that can seat 2 people or can have carrying capacity in the back. As you can see there, it's very space efficient, the most space efficient technology. Lots of people are trying to get into this market space, but we've patented the best 3 ways of developing a tilting, fully enclosed vehicle. Next slide, please. You can put boxes on the back of it and still carry 2 people. Next slide. Next slide. Or we can have tilting trailers. So that's not sacrificing the width of the vehicle. We're still The width of a motorcycle with panniers, 0.85 meters wide, but we can carry all sorts of goods in that tilting trailer, including having cooling trailers for logistics, for cold food, for example. Next slide. And that can be extended to much larger sizes, even up to about 1.7 meters high, because we're moving the center of gravity of both the vehicle and the trailer. And this is what you get if you ski, for example, you're moving your center of gravity. When you run or cycle, you're moving the vehicle and tilting into corners to move the center of gravity. So that's a key part of this. So we have high center of gravity tolerance, which is really important. Next slide, please. As you can see here, both the vehicle and the trailer itself tilt, and that center of gravity stays where it needs to be to keep the vehicle both stable in all sorts of scenarios, including tilting up to 30 degrees. Next slide, please. Okay, so that's who we are. We're looking for the call D50106. We're offering deep knowledge and IPR patents in this nascent sector, and trade secrets as well. We also have prototyping. We're targeting SDG 8, 11, 12 and 13. We seek experienced horizon logistics companies, OEMs and tier ones. So next slide, please. So we hope that's of use to you, and hopefully we've not taken up too much of your time today. And please get in touch on that email address and have a quick look at our website as well. And hopefully we'll form a winning consortium. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David. Can you hear me well? Yes.
Yeah, I can.
Thank you very much. Next presentation is Marina Beltri from Technoventa. Marina, good morning.
Hi, good morning. There we go, perfect. So yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Marina Beltri, and I am a senior marine consultant at Technoventa, Spain. So today I'll be presenting the company and briefly describe the topics that we are interested in participating as a partner. So briefly about Technoventa. Technoventa is a company that is specialized, let's say, in everything marine. So we provide solutions and services in the marine environment. And our company is divided in three main departments or areas, which are marine survey, which is in charge of geological and geotechnical studies. We have environmental consulting. So we perform environmental impact assessment, permitting processes, carbon footprint studies, LCA studies. And we have also the laboratory testing and inspection, where we perform analysis on numerous environmental samples that we collect ourselves or that our clients send to us. So our headquarters are in Spain. I'm talking to you from the offices in Barcelona, but we also have offices in Galicia and Andalusia, and also in Latin America, in Peru and Colombia. Our team is composed by nowadays we're more than 120 consultants, and we all have various scientific and technical backgrounds. We also have the highest standards of health and safety, environmental protection, client satisfaction, and that is why we have all relevant accreditations and certifications. Additionally, as a marine company, we also have to ensure safety and reliability of all operations that are required in the performing of field studies. So we also have all the certificates for that. And finally, Technoventa belongs to the Tradibi group. Tradibi is a leading international company in environmental services sector that has revenues of more than 600 million euros and presence in Europe, the US, and the Middle East. And the financial support that this parent company has, it allows Technoventa to participate in complex and challenging projects while ensuring the timely delivery and high quality of results. So here we can see the wide range of industries and services that Technoventa provides. So since 1980, Technoventa has completed more than 2,000 projects in nearshore and offshore areas related to industries such as renewable energy, so wind and wave, submarine cables, coastal regeneration, fisheries, aquaculture, ports, offshore oil and gas, among others. So regarding Cluster 5, we're interested in mainly these 5 topics, which are related to ocean energy and offshore wind farms, where we can perform all site monitoring, fieldwork, site selection studies, environmental and geophysical studies, as well as environmental impact assessments. We are also interested in the topic, the demonstration of technologies to minimize underwater noise, where we can deliver, again, all environmental studies, as we are also very specialized in monitoring and analyzing underwater noise. In general, let's say that we're interested in any topic that is related to marine renewables, shipping, and environmental sustainability. We have actually recently been awarded a Horizon Europe project under the ZEUT partnership, and that is regarding the development of a hydrogen-powered ship in Croatia, where we will be the partner leading the work package related to all environmental studies, including carbon footprint and LCA analysis. So overall, what does Technombiente offer? We offer more than 10 years experience working on marine renewable projects in Spain, France, and the UK. We are familiarized and compliant with the industry requirements and standards. We have experience in supporting projects to develop offshore wind, tidal, and wave energy. And we have a proven track record in executing environmental baseline and environmental assessment studies, as well as conducting permitting processes related to offshore renewables. And finally, we are successful in the execution of bathymetric, geophysical, and geotechnical surveys under numerous specific territorial requirements. So this is it from my side. Thank you very much for your attention. And please do reach out to us if you think that there are potential collaboration opportunities, because we'll be more than happy to discuss them with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marina. Now the time is for Budapest University of Technology and Economics. Tamas, good morning. You're muted, so can you unmute?
Okay, thank you.
Perfect.
Good morning. My name is Tamás Benedek, and first let me introduce our department. I am working as an assistant professor at the Department of Fluid Mechanics, Budapest University of Technology and Economics. As you see, our university is located in Budapest, Hungary, and I am sad, but at this point I must note it. Our university is one of the few Hungarian universities that is not affected by the block of the European Union on funds. The name of our department speaks for itself. In our research activity, many fluid mechanics related topics are included. For example, fluid machinery, atmospheric and urban wind, hydraulics and flow control, aeroacoustics. Our activity is based on a strong theoretical background, but beside that, we have a large wind tunnel laboratory. In our laboratory, our largest wind tunnel has a diameter of 2.5 meters, and its maximum airspeed is around 200 kilometers per hour. Amongst other things, we are capable of measuring local wind velocity, pressure surface distribution, aerodynamic forces, gas concentration, and emitted noise. We are familiar with the simulation technologies as well. We have a computer cluster where we can run commercial and open source softwares and in-house developed codes as well. Our goal with the present pitch presentation to join some consortiums which is interested in the following cause. The first is towards the flying testbed for European leadership in aviation. In these projects, we can help in the conceptualization and design from the aerodynamic and acoustic side. We can support the project with various high fidelity fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, or structural simulation, like in our previous project, where we simulated various air cooling concepts for electric test aircraft. In our wind tunnels, we can run measurement campaigns and we can measure the aeroacoustic noise as well, or we can develop specified measurement devices, like in one of our previous projects, where we developed pressure probes for in-flight measurements for a test airplane. The second call we are interested in is named minimization of environmental and optimization of socioeconomic impacts in the deployment, operation, and decommissioning of offshore wind farms. In these projects, we can help in the prediction of the effect of the wind farms on the local wind or water flows using simulation or measurement techniques. As an example, you can see the wind tunnel model of a Danube-Save area of Budapest. In this measurement campaign, our aim was to estimate the effect of the designed large buildings on the wind and the natural ventilation of the surrounding area. Besides the wind tunnel measurements, we can also perform aeroacoustics measurements and simulation to predict the estimated noise emission of the wind turbines. For example, here you can see the calculated flow structures of a turbo machine and the relating measured noise source map. In this project, we can also help in the design of the machines from the aerodynamic and the aeroacoustics side. So if you need fluid engineering expertise in the mentioned calls or in any other projects, don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Now the next presentation is by Ford Otosan. Mehmet, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry.
Hi, everyone. Good morning to you too. So before I start, I have a quite loaded presentation, so I suggest everyone to download it and for a deep understanding later. So let me start. I'm Mehmet Çelik from Product Sustainability team at Ford Otosan. Let me briefly introduce Ford Otosan to you first. Ford Otosan is a joint venture company between Koç Group in Turkey and Ford Motor Company from United States. We have a production capacity of almost 700,000 vehicles currently, and it will be projected to up to 1 million in a couple of years. You can also see some financial sales numbers on the right side. Also, we have more than 20,000 employees currently, and 2,000 of them are research engineers dedicated to R&D at our R&D department in Sancaktepe, Istanbul. If we go into some projects we did in Horizon 2020 framework, we've been funded for 20 projects. 5 of them are currently finished and 15 of them still ongoing as Ford Otosan. In Horizon Europe, we've been successfully funded in 14 projects, and currently with the total of 34 projects, we are the most funded company and with the highest number of projects funded in Turkey. Now, if I go delve into product sustainability team studies, we mainly work on 3 different pillars. One of them is sustainable plastic applications under sustainable material studies. As you know, Ford Otosan and automotive OEMs are committed to use recyclable content in their vehicles. And Ford Otosan have been committed to use 20% sustainable plastics by 2025 and 30% by 2030 in their new vehicles. So we try to achieve these targets by doing our sustainable materials studies under this pillar. One of those pillars is life cycle assessments under environmental impact assessment studies. So we do LCAs that cover a whole vehicle, whole component, or for example, the battery LCAs. To see our different scope emissions also under our carbon neutral studies. We have a target to be carbon net zero by 2050, and we also support Horizon projects with our LCA studies also. And another different pillar is circularity of EV battery. Under this pillar, we study second use, reuse, remanufacturing, recycling strategies for EV batteries in upcoming years under new regulations and new digital product passport. We also supply those studies with Horizon projects. Currently, we have 4 Horizon projects on our team that's focused on circularity of EV battery. In this slide, you can see deeper our applications under those 3 pillars and challenges we face with. I'm not going to go deep into this slide because it's a loaded slide again, but if you're interested, I suggest you to download and check it out. We try to answer the challenges we face with our projects, whether it's Horizon or internal projects. So you can see our scope here more clearly. So there are some projects we currently work on. I'm just going to mention on a couple of those. Peacock is a project about platinum group recovery. Platinum group recovery is worked on PCBs, photovoltaic cells, and end-of-life autocatalysts. We provide our end-of-life autocatalyst to this project, and we also help on the LCA study. I'm just going to quickly mention on Betrov as well, and then I'll finish. Betrov is a circular tone EV battery study, and we work on we send our EV batteries, end-of-life EV batteries for second use and recycling applications here, and whole battery is tracked with digital product passport, and we support on LCA, and also we work on with another OEM, Renault France here, and we will propose an eco-design guideline for batteries at the end of this project. And I'm just going to move on to these projects, but I suggest you to check it out. And for 2024 Horizon calls, we targeted some calls for that are in our scope and would like to work on these. So if you're interested, please contact us from on our details. And since one is here, it means that my time is up, I guess. So that's the plug, and thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mehmet. Next one is Spindox. Sabrina, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, so thanks for this opportunity. I'm Sabrina Bassetto, PhD in Applied Mathematics, and I work as Mathematical and Optimization Engineer in Spindox. And I'm here to present you our enterprise. We are a large Italian enterprise which operates in ACT services and product market. In 2022, we had a revenue of 81.5 million euros, and we have 1,300 of employees around the world. We have different brands specialized in different domains. In particular, we have Head Research and Spindox Labs, which are our research and development department. Here I've reported some topics of our interest with the related destination. For each one of these topics, we have a draft idea on how Spindox can contribute for this project, and so we are looking for a consortium to which propose our capabilities and contribute for a successful project proposal. So now I want to talk to you about our capabilities. So here we have all our capabilities in a nutshell. As you can see, we have competencies in artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, human-machine interaction. And so let's go quickly in detail. Regarding AI algorithms, we are specialized in mathematical optimization, data intelligence, modeling and digital twin, and natural language processing. We are deeply involved in research innovation for these fields in order to be constantly updated on the last development of artificial intelligence technologies. And then we have a platform which name is Ublick, is our product. And just to let you know, we were cited by Gartner in the last summit in London as one of the global leading composite AI platform. So our platform is dedicated to modeling, configuring, developing AI-based solution to support human makers, decision makers in making complex decisions. For which a vast amount of data has to be analyzed. Then we have competencies in computer vision and Internet of Things, more in detail, vision technologies, augmented reality, IoT sensors, and smart retail. We are deeply involved in a research project, European and Italian. Here I've listed some European projects in which we are involved. And for some of these, we are also coordinator. So as you can see, we are involved in different programs and different domains, bringing our capabilities in fields such as smart retail, robotic, manufacturing, extended reality, mobility, health, and governance. But we don't do only research. We also deliver AI to our clients. So for example, here we have a list of our area of activities and some of our clients. And these are very important activity to us because we do not only do research, but they give us the possibility to keep in touch with the market's needs and so address our research in the good direction. So maybe I was quite quick. I thank you for your attention. Do not hesitate to contact us. Just to let you know, we are also interested in cluster 4 and 6. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sabrina. Next one is University of Modena and Reggio Emilia, Alessandro.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So my pitch is about an opportunity to perform an overall 360 degrees environmental assessment by using tools which can allow a quantitative comparison of technological scenarios and solutions within a climate change scenario framework, let's say. So I'm Alessandro. I work at the Lab of Environmental Engineering at the University of Modena in Italy. It's a broad university with several research fields spanning across physics, mathematics, engineering, and medicines and health, etc. But our main core skills, for our group, is atmospheric modeling and monitoring, which we apply to investigate atmosphere at several spatial and temporal scales. Dealing with modeling, the idea is to estimate the direct and indirect environmental performance of, for instance, proposed technological solutions, which would be the core activity of a project. And we perform these models using Lagrangian models or chemical transport models. Dealing with monitoring, we usually perform experimental assessment of the environmental benefit, which are prompted and generated by a technological solution using distributed sensor network. So it's sort of hyperlocal monitoring for instance, urban neighborhood or using high-end equipment, therefore with a specific focus, so a limited area, or on a global or regional or continental scale using satellite and remote sensing data. So the idea is that basically most of the topics requires environmental, an investigation of the environmental benefit of the project outcomes. And most of the topics require an LCA analysis, which is a wonderful tool, but an atmospheric model or an atmospheric management can add an overall assessment of the environmental impact. So with a model, you can basically combine, for instance, climate projection. So you can investigate how your solution will perform in the future under a climate change scenario. So with a warming climate, under future green heat waves, or more just increasing trends in storms or this kind of events. And you can have a quantitative comparison of the direct and indirect benefit in the atmosphere of your solution. And you also will produce high standard graphical outputs, which are also science-based and quantitative. And these can be used for dissemination for an impactful outcome, basically, of the project that you can deliver to your stakeholders, you can deliver to the broad public. And in the meantime, monitors or atmospheric monitors can be used to validate the simulation model for a specific target scenario, and can be also used to measure the direct impact of the project on the local air quality at one or more sites, depending on the size of the network. So to wrap up, we believe that atmospheric monitoring and modeling can be used in several calls to explore 360 degrees environmental impact of a technological solution. And these are potential calls where we can apply, but this is actually like a cross-cutting tool that can be applied in several opportunities. So in case you are interested and if your project can benefit from this tool, just let me know, email. Yep.
Thank you, Alessandro. Next one is Capgemini, Sylvain.
Yes. Okay, nice. Thank you. Let me put it in full screen on my side. Thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Sylvain Arul. I am Research and Innovation Coordinator in Capgemini Engineering in Toulouse, in France. And so thank you for this opportunity. So first, let me describe what is Capgemini Engineering. So Capgemini Engineering is the engineering branch of the worldwide group Capgemini. And so we have around 55,000 engineers and scientists that are located in many countries in Europe and also in other areas. And today I'm making a focus on the research and innovation department in Toulouse, in France, where there are 2,000 engineers and highly skilled in 7 core domains that you can read. And this covers a lot of the Horizon Europe topics and destination. The objective today is to present to you 6 main topics that we selected and that are of particular interest for us. And we already have some partners on these topics, and we would like to find new partners and also coordinators. And so let's jump into these 6 topics. So first, on destination 2, we have this topic about batteries, and we would like to bring our expertise on advanced heat exchangers, modeling and simulation. That could be of interest for these batteries because they provide more efficiency and higher heat transfer rate. And actually, we participated and we coordinated some H2020 project on this kind of heat exchangers, and so we can bring partners on this topic. On destination 3, so we have this the interest for this topic about next generation of synthetic renewable energy, fuel technologies. With this project idea, quite long title, with this SWAG process powered by renewable and thermal energy. So we would like to propose our capacity in process modeling and simulation. And actually, we already have a good environment of partners in the hydrogen field with a university in Toulouse as well, public bodies. And we are also in discussion with our aeronautical customers to go further on this topic. On destination 5, we have 2 topics. This first one on light commercial vehicles. So we would like to propose our asset on multidisciplinary optimization. So we have a good expertise on this, and especially here for a vehicle with the mass emission cost. And so on this topic, we are only starting contacts. And this other one on destination 5, on which we started discussion and analysis a long time ago about composite aerostructures, and in particular hydrogen tanks made of composite material. And so we have quite a large group of interested partners, academics, industrial laboratories, and we are looking for other partners and also manufacturers of such systems. And we will be involved in the composite design and also system design, integration, and compliance. I also listed here these 2 topics without giving too much details. But so these were the 6 main topics. So as a conclusion, we are looking for partners on these topics related to H2 storage, composite thermal cooling system, renewable energy. Other topics might also be of interest in Toulouse, in France, but also in other countries. So do not hesitate to contact me. I can make you reach other countries if needed. And so, yes, thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Sylvain. The next presentation is Coventry University. Good morning, Haihun.
Yeah, good morning. Oh yeah, okay, let me start. Yeah, good morning. I'm Haijuna, assistant professor from Coventry University. My expertise is the lithium-ion batteries, AI, machine learning, digital twin, fast charging, and the control for extended the battery lifetime. Yeah, if you're interested, please scan my QR to find my detailed personal information. I work at the Coventry University, UK. The expertise of my institute includes the pilot battery manufacturing, implanting the thermal and the electrode sensors into the lithium-ion batteries. We also use the AI to diagnostic the battery health and extend the battery lifetime. We also developed the battery digital twin, which can describe the entire electrochemical behaviors of the batteries. And we also incorporate the AI to diagnostic the battery degradation and finally enable the lifetime extension of the batteries. Next page. For the Horizon projects, we can work on advanced battery system integration and the size weight reduction of battery systems. For these two projects, we can contribute on the faster and healthy charging for the batteries. Through the advanced thermal management, we can quickly preheat the battery temperature up, and also can quickly cool the battery temperature down to make the battery operate in suitable temperatures. And then we can use the AI to quantify the degradation mechanisms of the lithium-ion batteries. And we will develop the aging and the temperature-informed adaptive fast charging for the lithium-ion batteries. Enable the fast charging and long lifetime for the lithium-ion batteries through the advanced derating control. Next slide. And next, for another Horizon projects will be the energy management systems and the smart charging. For these two projects, we can do the smart charging and the fast charging and the bidirectional charging for the lithium-ion batteries. We can online estimate the battery states with the machine learning. For example, we can use the AI methods to quickly quantify the degradation mechanisms of the lithium-ion batteries. We can also estimate the battery internal states, such as the SOC, SOP, SOH, and SOE. And we can use the explainable AI to explain how we can identify these degradation mechanisms, and we can use the field data to online estimate the battery states. Next. For other projects, it will be the furthering the development of the battery material and advanced digital methods. For these two projects, we can contribute the digital twin modeling of the batteries. We can develop the multi-physics models, for example, electrical, thermal, electrochemical, and mechanical, and aging models for the lithium-ion batteries. And we can use the AI to quantify the degradation, to evaluate the health, to update the model parameters. And also with the digital twin, we can make a lifetime prediction. And finally, to use a closed loop control to extend the battery lifetime. Next page. And for my next page, for my interested topics, for the January 24, we can contribute the energy management systems. We can contribute smart charging, digital twin-based energy management, and the energy storage modeling. For the April projects, we can contribute fast charging, smart thermal management, battery digital twins, and we can work on battery diagnostics and lifetime prediction, and to optimal control the battery degradation and extend the battery lifetime. For the September projects, we can work on advanced thermal management, fast charging, and we can also do the advanced sensing and the optimize the BMS. Thanks for your attention. If you're interested, please connect me.
Thank you very much. Now the time is for global factor. Juan, please.
Hello, good morning. I am representing Global Factor, which is an SME. We are based in Spain. We are a consultancy company. We are focused on climate change, environment, and energy. So we do things like what you see on the slides related to climate change adaptation and mitigation strategies for municipalities, for companies. We do things for climate finance, also on the carbon markets. We operate on the voluntary carbon markets and on the regulated market like the ETS. And we provide solutions for the companies to build on their neutrality and their reporting for the environmental impacts as well, and the European taxonomy. We do things for sustainable finance for projects, let's say those that are green and sustainable can claim for carbon credits, for example, as a way of financing, but also other ways of financing a project after the project and the award of the European Commission, how to make this project further sustainable after the grant. So we do things about the circular economy as well, and the social responsibility for the corporate. We are very active on the energy topics, specialized on regulation and the markets, providing management systems and CO2 savings and so on. This Cluster 5 Destination 1 are really very interesting for us. I have highlighted a couple of, well, three of them, I would say, that are very interesting for us. The two on the middle are really on our expertise. We would like to contribute to proposals on these two calls. We have some ideas and some experience and good reference on providing things related to those calls. And on the third, just because I am mining engineer and coming from that background, and our expertise now in Global Factor is on climate change. There's a lot of things that we can contribute from my previous experience as a mining engineer and the experience of the company that I represent now. On the carbon removal, carbon capture topics, we are so much interested. We have a project that just started this year. We are in month 6 now. There's no website, but you can look up the project reference in Cordis that is available already. That is about the different carbon removal approaches. And so we are very interested on these calls on DAX, BECS. We are developing MRVs for different carbon removal approaches, and these are fully on the spec of Carbon Sync, which is the project that I was referring to. On the maritime topics, these are interesting because we are operating on the ETS market, as I said before, and we are currently in conversation with a lot of shipping companies and supporting them to navigate the new regulation as they are entering the ETS market. And this is a topic that we are pretty much going deeper with the industry, and we like to get involved in projects with our expertise on the ETS, the technology assessment, the LCA. That's our common role in projects, and yeah, that's a little bit of our aim of Cluster 5 and the specific calls. Any inquiries or any potential collaboration, please do not hesitate to contact me. That's my contact details on the slides. Thank you for the invitation and opportunity to present on this networking event.
Thank you very much. And now the last presentation, University of Palermo, Fabio Cardona.
Okay, nice to meet you. Good morning to everybody. My name is Fabio Cardona. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Palermo, Department of Engineering. Just a few words about us. Our department is about 200 professors, but our research group is smaller, obviously, and we are involved in different fields, which are renewable energy, cogeneration and three-generation system, energy modeling, and in particular solar concentration. So you will find my references in this slide. Just talk about our idea, our project idea. We have already built the system you can see in the imagine. I'm sorry because this is realized just in front of my windows here in Palermo, in Sicily. And this is a system which concentrates the solar irradiation in a box, in a dish, in a Stirling engine, and is able to produce during the day about 33 kilowatt of electric capacity, because all the day it follows the sun. So we want to improve this system, and we want to replicate in another country with different climate conditions. So this is the idea. Okay, we want to couple this system with geothermal storage, and we want to produce with an heat pump, a geothermal heat pump. We want to supply the energy demand of our building. So we want to produce in the same way thermal energy and electric energy and cooling energy. The idea is to storage the thermal energy inside the earth and then to use a geothermal heat pump to supply the energy demand of a building. So we want to find somebody, some country, which is able to upgrade, to improve this system and to replicate a small pilot in another country. Because if you see the imagine, you can find that inside the blue box, we reach about 700 degrees. And at the moment, the thermal energy is discarded in the environment. We want to reach inside the earth. So we will try to find somebody which is able to implement this system and to replicate in another country. And we also try to find somebody which can investigate how to manage smart and cyber-secure energy grids, because the idea is to supply the energy demand not on one building, but of a cluster of buildings. So we have also collected at the moment a different expression of interests from cluster of companies, from university, and we want to create a big group which is able to present an Horizon project, which is focus attention on solar concentration, such the same we have already realized and built in Palermo, in Sicily. Thank you very much, Juan.
Thank you very much, Fabio. And that's all. Pitching session has ended. Thank you very much to all speakers and attendees. I hope you all have found proposal ideas and entity profiles interesting to create your consortia for Cluster 5 calls, energy, mobility, and climate. I would like to remind you that everything is uploaded to the Brokerage event website, as well as to Greenet website, including contact details, presentation, entity profiles. Bilateral meeting session is starting in 30 minutes. It's not open to everybody, only to those registered participants who has booked meetings in advance. I don't want to say goodbye without giving thanks to all those who have taken part in the organization of this brokerage event, more than 20 people managing the P2Match tool, validating profiles, checking the received presentation, and dealing with the pitching streaming platform. Now, yes, thank you very much for your participation and enjoy.